Abundant Hope Naturals, the official fruit smoothie for Sports Night. Come recharge with a delicious fruit smoothie full of protein and your choice of supplements. Find out the latest Madison County sports information from Richmond Register sports editor Nathan Hutchison, coming up next. Madison County Sports Night is brought to you by Total Comfort Heating and Air Conditioning. Let Total Comfort keep you cool or warm this winter. Call for service or for a free replacement quote. Wynn's Auto Detailing Service. Snappy Tomato Pizza. Pizza. Metronet Fiber and KYmedia.net. Does your business or organization want to sponsor Madison County Sports Night on the Richmond Register Sports channels? Hit us up on social media.
Welcome into Madison County Sports Night Live for Monday, March the 20th. Hope you had a great weekend. Back at it with a lot of stuff to tell you about today. All kinds of high school baseball and softball action. We had a signing today. We had EKU basketball. All kinds of good stuff. So let's jump right into it. We'll start off with the signing down at Madison Southern this afternoon. Caleb Johnson, the fifth-year senior offensive/defensive lineman, signed his national letter of intent to go to Georgetown College, play football at Georgetown College. It was a good time. It was probably one of the biggest signing ceremonies I've ever been to. A very popular young man down there at Madison Southern. A whole bunch of people were there, and a very good time had by all. And we're going to show you the highlights of it. And here's our little video. We start off with Madison Southern football coach Mark Payne talking a little bit about Caleb, and then we'll hear from Caleb Johnson himself. So roll.
My man Caleb here. Whenever I was thinking about taking the job, I was watching some highlights from Madison Southern last year, and he had a couple of highlights of him just pancaking one of the guys that we thought was our best defender at Southwestern. And I was like, man, I didn't know who this is. And then I started looking, I'm like, I think he's going to be graduating. And then I get up here, and he told me that he was thinking about doing COVID year, but he wasn't sure. He had been injured, wasn't sure what he wanted to do. And after talking it over with him and his dad, he decided to go ahead and follow through with that. And, man, I'm so glad he did, because he was the most dominating force we had on our line. He was somebody we counted on to play both sides of the ball. And he just played with that tenacity, that mean streak, where it was personal to him. He wanted to prove a point to whoever he was going against every single play. And I love that aspect of his game. He's also a big part of the leadership. You know, we had 4 or 5 guys. A lot of them were on the offensive line that took over as leadership roles this year, and it was huge for us to have that leadership in the locker room. Those guys that came back, and I'm so thankful for that. I would also like to say he's one of the toughest guys I know, because, like I said, he was trying to decide if he wanted to come back. He had just had surgery on his shoulder, and then we get in the season, he hurts it again. I believe it was early on, wasn't it? It was early on, and he's going to the doctor, and if he has surgery again, he's looking at not playing football again. So now he's had to play the rest of the season without having to do anything with that. He's going into college. He knows his limitations. It's something where he's going to play through pain every single day he steps on the field. That's something that is hard to find in young men, just that toughness to be willing to put their body on the line every single play. But I'm so happy to see him go and play at Georgetown, especially since it's right up the road, and we'll be able to come up and watch you on Saturdays. And you got a bright future ahead of you. Thank you.
So I'm really bad with words, and I'm really awkward too. So I typed this up on the way over here. I just want to say, first of all, I want to thank every single one of y'all for being here. Like like it means the world to me. I wasn't too big on the whole ceremony at first. I'm really glad I did now because it shows that there's a lot of people who care for me. I've been playing football for the majority of my life. Ever since I was too big on the basketball court, and a football coach was like, "Dang." I got recruited to play football in the 4th grade because they were like, I kept on fouling people. It was an issue. And ever since then, I finally found a sport that my dad was proud of me for because I was not. He wanted me to be a baseball. It didn't work out. And I've been very blessed in football to be one of the people who go to the next level. That's something I can never express how thankful I am for. That's been my goal for a while now, and I'm really glad that I've actually been able to reach that. I lost my place. Hold on. I want to thank all my friends and family for supporting me. They've always been here for me. They've always pushed me. They've always told me what to do and what not to do, and I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be where I am now without you all. I'm so thankful for all the coaches who put their time and effort into me. They've really helped me get to that next point and made me the player I am today. I want to thank my dad and my older brother Brandon. They were always like my at-home coaches. They were always teaching me what to do. Even when I didn't want to hear it, they told me. There's a lot of conversations that I was listening to, and they were kind of, I wish I would have listened more because I think I could be even better where I am now. And then last, I want to thank my mom. She doesn't know the football stuff to coach me. She's always my cheerleader. She's always in my corner. She's always supporting me, doing the best she can. And so thank you for that, Mom. Where am I? Oh, yesterday. Hold on, wait. I want to thank God. He's blessed me. Look, like I said, I was waiting at that light out there. You know how the traffic is. It was bad. I missed the spot. I want to thank God for giving me the tools I need to move on to the next level, and for blessing me with such wonderful people around me. And then yesterday at work, I told my coworkers that I was going to shout them out in the speech. Shout out Walmart. They pay for my bills right now, so they're my income. 1190 cart pushers. I see you, Gavin. You're in the back. Oh, I think that's it. Thanks, y'all.
Shout out Walmart! Got to get those guys in there. So that was a fun signing ceremony.
Hey, if he doesn't make it in football, he might be on the stand-up circuit. That was pretty funny.
That was great. So Caleb Johnson signing with Georgetown, second Madison Southern football player this year to sign. Jay Sean Etheridge also signing with Georgetown as well. So appreciate them having us out to the signing day, and happy to spread the word about that as well.
As a former Walmart employee, I appreciate it.
Former
He's
Walmart
one of us,
employee.
man.
Walmart, it's a forever in your blood.
And the cart boy in the audience. I like that too. Co-worker.
Well, he's a man of his word. He said he would shout him out.
True, man. That's
and
great.
we're happy to show it all across here.
Now I got to send Bria Walmart a bill.
Bill everybody, I swear. All right. Well, that was this afternoon after school, and but this morning, I guess noontime down in Daytona Beach, Florida. EKU playing in the quarterfinals of the CBI tournament down there at the Ocean Center. And for the second straight day, the Colonels went to overtime. And for the second straight day, the Colonels pull out a dramatic victory, this time 89-88 over Indiana State, which was the number one seed in this little 16-team tournament that they're in. That gets the Colonels into the semifinals. They will play again tomorrow night, 7:30, I do believe, on ESPN2 against Southern Utah, which is very interesting because that's where EKU athletic director Matt Rohn played and graduated from. Played football there and graduated from there. So I'm sure there'll be a little mixed emotions for Mr. Rohn, but I'm sure He knows where his paycheck comes from, so I know he'll be rooting for. But 7:30 tomorrow night. But fantastic finish in this one. Isaiah Cozart was fouled with I think it was about 10 seconds left, and he had been 1 of 3 from the free throw line on the day. Stepped to the line, knocked them both down to put EKU back in front on the other side of the court. Indiana State got like 3 chances at the basket, and Cozart blocked one of those as well. But Cozart 11 points, 10 rebounds, 3 blocks, and of course the man of the day, again, just like yesterday, was Devontae Blanton, 32 points. That's a new career high, 8 rebounds, 12 of 22 from the field. EKU didn't shoot it particularly well from three-point range. Again, just 9 of 21, but they were 49% from the field overall, and they are still alive. I think they're the last college basketball team from Kentucky that's still alive in any tournament somewhere. So the Colonels press on, and the semifinals of that tournament will be tomorrow. The finals will be on Wednesday. So to win this thing, the Colonels are going to have to win 4 games in 4 days, and they're not making it any easier on themselves by going to overtime every game. But you win, you advance, and the Colonels are doing just that. So we'll keep you updated on that one tomorrow night as well. So the last 2 games have been on this flowhoops.com thing that you have to pay to watch, and so I tried to follow along on the radio, but it's really hard to follow along. So it'll be good to get that game on TV tomorrow night, an actual television station. You can actually watch it, ESPN2. So, all right. Well, moving on to high school baseball and softball. Had 3 baseball and 3 softball games, and sad to report, we only had 1 winner out of the 6 games, but that's all right. Tomorrow's another day, folks. So we'll start off with the winner. Madison Central's Lady Indians moved to 3-0 on the season with a 13-4 win at home over West Jessamine. Pounded out 18 hits. Cassidy Gentry and Olivia Metcalf both homered. So 3 games on the season for Lady Indians. They've won all 3. They've scored in double figures in all 3 games, and they've had 2 home runs in all 3 games. So 6 home runs on the season so far for the Lady Indians. Brooklyn Gilbo, 3 for 4, an RBI, 2 runs scored, and a double. Cassidy Gentry, 3 for 4, 4 RBIs, 3 runs scored, a double, and that home run, of course. Molly Neely, 3 for 4 with a run scored. Olivia Metcalf, 2 for 4, 2 RBIs, 2 runs scored, and a home run. Andrea Linton, 2 for 4 with an RBI. Cassidy Hack, 2 for 4, 2 RBIs, and a run scored. And Kirsten Osborne, 2 for 4 as well. Andrea Linton went the distance in the circle, 7 innings, 6 hits, 4 runs, only 2 of them earned, 3 walks, and 7 Ks. So far this season in 3 games, Lady Indians have outscored their opponents 46-7. And like I said before, hit those 7 home runs. 3-0, and they're back in action again tomorrow at home against Rockcastle County. Madison Southern playing host to Lafayette in a good 11th region softball matchup here, and it was the Lady Generals of Lafayette picking up a 10-3 win. Just 6 hits for Madison Southern. They did fight back late, but they got behind early. Actually had a 1-0 lead after the first inning, but Lafayette scored 2 in the second, 2 in the fourth, and then 3 in the fifth and 3 in the sixth. Southern did get 2 in the bottom of the 7th to get back a little bit closer into the game, but they fall to 1-2 on the season. Ashlyn Estep, 2 for 4 with a run scored. Jada Carter, 1 for 4, 2 RBIs. Crystal Cook, 1 for 4 with a double and an RBI. And let's see, Alexis Keener, 1 for 2 with a run scored and a walk. And in the circle, it was Bell Strunk, 7 innings, 12 hits, 10 runs, only 6 of them earned, 1 walk, but did have 6 strikeouts. So 1-2 for the Lady Eagles, and they're back in action Tuesday at Danville. The Model Lady Patriots opened their season on Monday at home against Paris in a wild game over at the EKU Intramural Fields, and it was the Paris Lady Hounds picking up a 22-11 win in a game that featured 31 hits and 15 errors. Lots of scoring in this one. Paris had a 6-run inning and an 8-run inning, and Model had a 3-run inning and a 4-run inning. So lots of scoring going on over there. But Alana Newbell, 4 for 5 with 2 runs scored and an RBI. Piper Moore, 3 for 4 with 2 doubles, 2 runs scored and 2 RBIs. Josie Williams, 2 for 4 with an RBI. Riley Hunt, 2 for 5 with 2 runs scored. Claire Garner, 2 for 3 with a walk, a run scored, and a double. Piper Moore and Hannah Smith both pitched for Model, which falls to 0-1 on the season, and they are right back in action at home tomorrow against Williamsburg. Well, the boys' side of things in baseball, we had a rematch of the 11th Region Championship game last year between Madison Central and Sayre. And this one turned out a heck of a lot different than last year's championship game did, because Central won that game to move on to the state tournament. But this time up in Lexington, it was Sayre 10, Madison Central nothing in 5 innings. Just 4 hits for the Indians. Eli Metcalf 2 for 2, Daniel Bauer 1 for 2, and Eli Simmons 1 for 2. Landon Broadus started the game on the mound, and 4 other pitchers saw action for Madison Central, which suffers its first loss of the year, 3-1 on the season. They will make their home opener is set for tomorrow night, Tuesday, at home against North Laurel. Berea Community on the road as well tonight up in Owensville, suffers a 9-4 loss to Bath County. Actually had a 1-0 lead after the first inning, but Bath scored twice in the second, 3 times in the third. Cam Thompson 1 for 4 for Berea. Billy Strife 1 for 2 with 2 walks and a run scored. Cody Roberts walk and a run scored. Nathan Profit 1 for 3 with a double and an RBI. And Gavin Lamb with a walk and 2 runs scored. 0-2 on the season for Berea, and they're back in action Tuesday at Lincoln County. And to wrap it up here, Madison Southern's baseball team was down in London to take on North Laurel on Monday night, and they did have an early lead as well there. Actually, we're up 3-0 in the top of the 3rd inning. North Laurel rallies for a 5-4 win at home. Hayden Kane 2 for 4 with an RBI and a run scored from Madison Southern. Braden Hudson 1 for 4 with an RBI and a run scored. Zach Hudson 1 for 4 with a run scored. Carson Livers 1 for 2 with an RBI and a walk. Aiden Lilly 1 for 3 as well. Zach Morgerson and Zach Hudson both pitched for Madison Southern, which falls to 0-3 on the season. And they will look to pick up their first win when they're back in action tomorrow night at home against Jackson County. So we have an unbelievable amount of stuff on the schedule for tomorrow. Basically, all 4 local high school softball and baseball teams are in action. We have 3 Central Model and Southern's tennis teams are all in action. EKU baseball is at UK at 6:30. EKU softball plays host to Louisville at 6 p.m. here in Richmond. Of course, we just told you EKU in the semifinals of the CBI tomorrow night as well. So we'll have a whole bunch of stuff to tell you about tomorrow night, which unfortunately, Randy, means it's probably going to be a late night. So you better get a nap.
Well, it happens. It happens. Hey, you want to see who's watching?
Yeah, absolutely.
You got Sarah Gilbo. Yeah.
Oh,
Laura Meadows, Sandy Reed, Misty Borg, Austin Newton, head coach, Julie Anna Thompson is watching too.
All right.
Hey,
everybody. You got something embarrassing to show everybody?
Oh, yeah. So one of our good sponsors is Snappy Tomato Pizza. So we've been promising Nathan and Sean for a while to go out and let's teach Nathan how to make a pizza. And Sean goes, okay. He was a good sport. So we've been trying to set it up forever with everybody's schedule. So we went out tonight and I just put together this 1.5-minute little teaser video. We'll watch the whole thing sometime later this week.
All right. Well, here we go. This ought to be good.
Watch this.
All right. Well, hey, it's Nathan. We're here at Snappy Tomato Pizza, and we're here with Sean. He's going to show us how to make a pizza tonight. He's going to show me how to make a pizza. Randy's just going to take the behind the camera. So thanks for having us. Thanks for being a sponsor of our shows.
Thank you.
Every Friday night during football season, we stop by and get 2 pizzas and take them to our tailgate, and we devour them because they're so good. So you're going to make a Hawaiian and a barbecue Hawaiian?
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, show us what to do.
All right. We're going to go in here and get our dough out of the walk-in first.
Watch out, you don't want to affect your health department rating, that's for sure. I feel like I'm on MASH, like I'm getting ready to go into surgery here.
20 seconds, got to sing happy birthday. I think that was a...
Happy birthday 3 times?
3 times, yeah.
It's like the COVID rules are still in effect here. All right, I think that's enough. A good example of what not to do. So.
It all eats the same.
They would at the office.
And there it
There's
is.
a little video. There we go. Snappy tomato.
I haven't had a chance to eat any of it yet. I've just gone from one game to the next. So that's what I'm eating after I
Take
get
a bite right
I go.
now. I want to see.
It's all cold and stuff. I want to heat it up.
Oh, okay. Heat it up. All right. Try, baby. Yeah, there you go. Nice. Okay.
Oh, there you go.
So that was fun. That was something fun to put together. I think the whole thing will run sometime this week, or we may just put it up as a separate video too.
Yeah, whatever, man.
That's pretty cool.
I'm not above humiliating myself for a spot on the show. So
humiliating myself for a sponsor.
I'm glad to offer myself up anytime. So
that's great, though.
Oh, all right, well, we'll get out of here. But like I said, we have a busy night tomorrow, so look for us late. I'll try to get as quick as I can, but lots of stuff to tell you about. So Randy, just take a nap and just wait for my tech to get together. So hey, yesterday, I don't even know if most people in town even know about this, or even Madison County, but the Antique Radio Warehouse down in Berea. My new buddy Rick Howard, he walked me through, showed me a lot of the cool radios that they have down there, and it's going to be something it's going to be in the next issue of the Madison magazine. We're also going to have a story in the magazine, but it's also going to be a video and some other stuff as well. So cool place. He also has a record store right next to it, which is the hidden gem of Madison County when it comes to records. Man, that place is awesome. It's really like an old school record store. It really is. And so, but yeah. Yesterday he was nice enough to show me around and learned a lot, and it's amazing. They take these old radios, Randy, these like old-timey 20s radios, and put Bluetooth receivers in them, and you can phone to play music through them. It's amazing.
Wow, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, but he repairs them and works on them and everything. So
nice.
Give a shout out to Rick, and appreciate that. And like I said, we'll look for that in the future. And in honor of Rick, in honor of that, here's Spirit of Radio by Rush.
All right. I like that. That's some Rush going on tonight.
I actually bought a Guns N' Roses record from him yesterday. So.
Okay.
It's been an interesting day, Randy. So.
Yes, it has. Get that pizza.
He's so happy. Look at how happy he is.
Look how happy he is.
All right. Well, I appreciate everybody watching our nonsense. I'll probably be at Central tomorrow night. We have tennis, baseball, and softball all right there together. So I'll probably be around. So say hello to me. So if you see me. So.
Abundant Hope Naturals, the official fruit smoothie for Sports Night. Come recharge with a delicious fruit smoothie full of protein and your choice of supplements. Madison County Sports Night is brought to you by Total Comfort Heating and Air Conditioning. Let Total Comfort keep you cool or warm this winter. Call for service or for a free replacement quote. Wynn's Auto Detailing Service. Snappy Tomato Pizza. Pizza. Metronet Fiber and KYmedia.net. Does your business or organization want to sponsor Madison County Sports Night on the Richmond Register Sports channels? Hit us up on social media.